Hey guys, so I know that I haven't done these videos in a long time, and yeah, this is not a reaction video, right? I'm just here to tell you that you guys should check out One C Animation and no, Entertainment. Sorry, yeah. And there's like these other ones like Llama Arts and everything. They're very like their horror stories are very nice. So I'm gonna play one right here. I haven't watched this really, but I'm gonna run by myself right now. And yeah, okay, let's do this, guys.
When I was a kid, I was really into paranormal things such as ghosts and spirits, so
Yeah,
I
that's my
always
brother.
got really excited for Halloween. On one Halloween, my parents took me and my brother to a ghost.
No, guys. So like paranormal stuff, my brother's really interested, right? But like in Halloween, right? Not too interested.
Tour in the city. During the tour, we would visit real haunted houses, which were said to have some really violent ghosts. I couldn't be more excited. We arrived at the location for the tour meetup, an empty parking lot, but we were a bit early and nobody else had arrived yet. It was a chilly October night, so my parents decided that we should find a building to wait in until more people arrive. We walked over to the building that the parking lot was meant for,
Jeez,
an
guys.
old hotel, and entered the vestibule. We tried to.
No. If you can't get into the doors, why are you here? Like an old hotel. Oh my god, you guys are so dumb. Like all four of you.
Fully enter the building, but we found that the doors leading to the lobby inside were locked. After a few minutes of standing around, I started to feel strange. A nauseous feeling had swept my stomach. Goosebumps ran up and down my arms, and a piercing feeling of being watched was stabbing, almost burning my back. Looking around, it was obvious that me and my family were the only ones inside the vestibule. The lobby of the building was also devoid of people. Once we saw people enter the parking lot, we left, and I felt better. And after that, I was
Alright.
shocked to see the first place we stopped on the tour was the building my family had been waiting in. Now, this building we won't enter, because the spirit inside here is more violent than the others will encounter, the guide stated. In here, we have the Shadow Man. He doesn't terrorize the whole building, just the area that you enter through. He's been known to slap and scratch people coming inside. A few pictures were passed around. All of a sudden, I don't know
Wait,
how
what?
and why, but I recognized that an inky black figure stood against
Oh
the
my
door's
god.
windows. Its eyes were glowing
Oh my
white,
god.
and it had long
Okay. This is
fingers and
like
pointed nails.
a
It was
reaction
freaky
video
to
now.
think that
Okay.
I might have been targeted by the Shadow Man,
Oh my god.
but I didn't think much of it until after the tour when my family went back home. I started to complain to my mom that my back was itching and burning, so she grabbed some ointment and told me she would
Oh
look
my
at
god.
it. We thought it was just a bug bite. We had been walking around outside at
Wait, why do
night
you do it in
after
the
all.
car? Like
When
that's
she
so. Oh
lifted
my
my
god.
shirt, she asked when I had scratched my back. I told her I
Wait, what's
hadn't.
there?
She took a picture on her phone and showed it to me. I was met with a long red scratch leading from my
Oh
shoulder
my
to the
god.
middle of my
Oh.
back. The skin on my back was a shade of red, like a rash. Me and all of my family couldn't say anything, but just turned back straight to our house.
Oh.
The Shadow Man had got me.
Okay. We'll do three. Okay. We'll do three.
It was a beautiful day in August. My family and I had just finished packing for our trip. We were bored and hadn't planned to do anything because our trip was in a couple of days. So we all decided to go to the Safari Zoo place because it was only an hour drive and a great way to kill time. When we got there and we noticed that there were a bunch of people at the zoo, my family could get impatient of this, so we asked the receptionist if there was anything we could do that wasn't too busy. Lucky for us, there were private tours. They were a bit expensive, but the lady assured us that the tour guides were highly educated and great at their job. We were given animal food and introduced to our private tour guide.
Okay.
When we first saw our
I
tour
bet she's
guide,
gonna see
we
something in the
noticed
bush.
he was a little off. He had a weird lisp, didn't speak very much English, and had a really bad lazy eye.
Alright.
When my dad first tried to greet him, he ignored my dad and gestured us to one of the safari minivans. We were a little taken aback, but didn't think anything of it. Once we got into the van, we noticed that there was a bad smell and a bunch of animal food on the floor. He started driving before we could get our seatbelts on. We first passed by lions and hyenas. It was all really cool. There were also a bunch of vans and tour buses behind and in front of us that were taking all the attention of the animals. Out of the blue, the tour guide turned onto a trail that no other buses or vans were going on. My dad got a little suspicious and asked the tour guide where we were going. The tour guide replied with elephants, shortly because once again he didn't know English very well. Well, we really wanted to see the elephants at that time, so we all got excited. After a good 10 minutes of driving, we noticed that we had seen no animals and no other tour guides, just a never-ending forest. My mom, who is paranoia, was getting worried and repeatedly asked the tour guide where he was going. But then he never answered. All of a sudden, he stopped the car and said he had to get something from the back of his car. My dad was getting red flags and watched him from the rearview mirror. And then, my dad hopped into the driver's seat, locked all the doors immediately, and pressed the accelerator to the floor.
What happened?
With a fearful face that I've never seen before like that. We were all slammed into the backs of our seats. "What's going on?" my mom yelled. "I saw him holding an axe," my dad yelled back. We made it back to the safari and to the receptionist. We explained the whole situation and she called the police. They had a long search and finally he got caught after a few hours. We got a full refund and later found out that our tour guide didn't even work at the safari but used a fake ID and had history linked with murder, kidnapping, and other crimes we won't mention. We also found out the reason that the car smelled so bad was because the tour guide admitted to killing multiple safari animals and taking them home. To this day, I still wonder what would have happened if my dad didn't look in the rearview mirror when the tour guide stopped the car.
Alright guys, this is the last one.
My name is Jessica, and I was 8 at the time this occurred. I was the youngest and the only girl, so my older brother Hunter was taking care of me. At the time, Hunter was 14, and we had to stay home while my parents went to the bar with their friends and my older brothers, since they were much older than us.
Alright.
Our house was in the middle of the woods, and our closest neighbor was maybe half a mile away. My brother and I stayed up watching TV shows until 2 in the morning. We finished watching an episode of Full House when we heard a very big crash upstairs in my brother Josh's room. We stared at each other for a moment. Then my brother got up and grabbed one of the kitchen knives and told me to come upstairs with him, just in case there was something in the house and he didn't want me to be left alone. My brother is a brave guy and doesn't get scared easily, so right now he wasn't very consumed with fear like I was. I followed my brother up the stairs, and he then came to a halt, which made me bump into him. He stood there for a second, in silence, just standing there. I got antsy and asked him what was wrong. He then said, "Go get the house phone and call 911. Me being confused, I looked to see what was in front of only him to make him ask me this. And there stood a white man, about 6'3", with dark brown hair and bloodshot eyes. I told Hunter that he needs to come with me because I had no idea what this man would do to him. I grabbed Hunter's hand, ran downstairs, and grabbed the house phone. We dashed into the bathroom and locked the door. I could hear the
Okay.
footsteps of the man slowly walking down the stairs. I could hear my brother on the phone with the police behind me. I was fixated on the footsteps, which got closer and closer to the bathroom door. It was silent, as I could no longer hear my brother on the phone or the footsteps. When all that made me wake from fixation was
What
the
happened?
loud pounding of the bathroom door, I screamed in fright. For the man was at the door now.
Oh my god.
He stopped for a moment, and I could hear his deep, harsh breathing. He then whispers, "I'm not gonna hurt you. All I want to do is give you kids some sweets." My
Nah.
brother then yelled, "We don't want any of your damn sweets." I could tell my brother was getting angrier
Yep,
by
he's
the
got the
second.
knife.
And then the door handle starts to shake very fast and frequently. We back away from the door and by the window, which was across the room from the door. My brother opened it just in case we would need to escape this way before the police got here. The man punches through the door
Oh my,
and starts to grab
he
for
is
the handle.
very strong.
We jumped out of the window and landed on our grass, and we sprinted to the woods.
He's
We
one
found this
strong
big
man.
bush to hide behind. We crouched down and waited for something to happen. Few seconds later, we heard police sirens in the distance. We saw the man from the window run down the stairs and out of the front door. He ran into the woods and ran past us. Thank God he didn't notice us there. The police pulled into our driveway and we saw a chance to run to them. We dashed to them and told the police he was in the woods.
Alright.
They searched for him, and once they came out, they had him in their clutches. I've never been more relieved in my life. We stayed at the house with a police officer until my
I don't
parents
know
and
if these
older
are like
brothers
true
arrived
stories
home.
or anything.
2 days later, the police had found our neighbors murdered, and that the man was on a killing spree, and we were about to be next. I am now 13 and still have nightmares of that time. Hunter moved out, and my parents moved to the city so we wouldn't live so far out.
Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. All these they're very like good at making videos, so like the animations and everything and the scariness. I don't know where they get it from though. So go down there, subscribe, hit that like button and show me some support because I just watched the most creepiest videos ever.